In this video, I'm going to be looking at some OG versions of popular Roblox games. So the first game that I'm going to be looking at is classic Jailbreak in 2017. This is when I started playing Jailbreak and also the year I created my first Roblox account. I will be linking all of these games in the description down below, so feel free to check that out if you want to play some of these games. So as we can see here, holy crap, this is so nostalgic. I remember playing this in like summer of 2017 when it was still in beta. And as you can tell, it looks similar, but definitely way different than today. Like the sky's different. We have the OG jailbreak thing up here. We have all the OG safe logos. And we can punch the box. I think this said please don't punch me back then, but I'm not sure. This you could jump on and just cheese the escape. But yeah, you like crawl under here. Back in this version, there was no mobile garage, so you had to go all the way over here with this Camaro. And over here, this part was blocked off until like 2022. And holy crap, this version is so old. The gun store doesn't even exist. The donut shop doesn't exist. We used to have a gas station and they have buildings. I do remember the Mini Cooper spawning here. And you can see here the map is a lot more desolate. Like there's no train station. There's not nearly as much decoration. The trains didn't even exist yet. All you had was the bank. There's no jewelry store. And as you can see here, the city, it looks so much different. Like it's got the same structure, just everything is 2D. And you also have the city criminal base, and holy crap, this is bringing back so many memories of playing this in like 2017 on my iPad. We can see in the criminal base, I remember the shotgun used to look like this. The rifle didn't even exist. I don't remember what this building was here for. I remember it was here. Oh, and yeah, the Model 3 used to spawn here. You got the Chargers for it. You could get into it. The Lamborghini didn't even spawn here. It was just the Camaro. I remember in like 2017, I couldn't find the volcano base. It doesn't even exist yet in this version. That's how old this is. This was 9 years ago. Holy crap. 9 years. There's really not much to do. All you had was the bank, the Camaro, Model 3. I think that's it for all the major things for old Jailbreak. Now we're going to go into new Jailbreak and just see how it is. So as you can see here, when we joined into Jailbreak, now it is so much different. The UI is way more smooth. There are a lot more robberies. There's helicopters. Yeah, you have sewers to escape. It does seem like they tried to make it more like the nostalgic OG Jailbreak style while still keeping it modern. As you can see, you can spawn vehicles. There are so many vehicles. I'm just going to spawn in the Bruley. Yeah, you have a gun store. This has definitely changed a lot. Quite a bit of weapons to choose from. We have a donut store, a glider store, dogs, a garage. I don't think garages even existed. We got the 1M dealership, desert, which is way more decorated. I remember in the old one, this was just plain flat land. And overall, everything is just way sleeker. What the heck? And more modern. And this actually looks insane. Like we have a gas station, we have an oil rig, we have a grocery store to run. There's a lot to do with modern day Jailbreak compared to OG. But OG Jailbreak was nostalgic though. Alright, so as you can see here, I can go into the bank. I might get arrested, but there are multiple floors, and they did a tribute to the classic one. Why are the police already here? Let me place the dynamite. But yeah, it looks way different. It's way more modern. But yeah, I want to show you guys the vault. Cash UI looks a lot different. You can see we now have a mini map. You can steal a lot more. You can see the lighting is a lot different. Oh, it's a lot more realistic. The lighting is better. I also remember back in like 2017, this bench was like broken for some reason and it made you face this way. The game definitely received a huge transformation, and that is it for Jailbreak. Alright, so our next game is Murder Mystery 2, or actually Murder Mystery 1. So apparently this is just a remake of the original MM1. So I didn't actually play Murder Mystery when it came out in like 2014 or whenever, because I joined Roblox in 2017, as I said. Yeah, this is way different. I'm not going to be doing the OG MM2 because honestly it feels like it's pretty much the same. Just more tools and trading. No one is playing this game, so I can't really play it to actually start. I don't know what that is. I think like XP. Really, that's all I can show, but the maps are a lot different. So now let's get on to Murder Mystery 2. The lobby looks way different than it did in MM1, according to the remake, and I think for the most part, this lobby has stayed basically the same since like 2014. You don't really hear about Murder Mystery 1 that much. You can open your inventory, see all your stuff, you have effects, powers, all this stuff now. You have a shop, you can buy things, you can spectate. I am an innocent. There are obviously murder, innocent, and sheriff. There's this sign. But yeah, this is a lot different from the gameplay I've seen of MM1. Pretty cool. I'm gonna follow this. Oh, give me. Alright, well. Oh, there's the murderer. Oh, geez. I'm gonna spectate this. I'm gonna say, oh, that almost hit. I just lagged. Oh, crap. How did that miss? How did that miss? Gonna die. What the heck? There. How does that miss? He's probably bathroom camping. No, he's... Okay, there we go. But, yeah, you have all these effects. The gameplay is a little bit different. Like, it's definitely a lot more modern. Also, one thing, when I played this in like 2018, 2019, there were glitches with the teddy bear were really popular. Like, you could glitch into areas you weren't supposed to, like this gate here that I was just climbing. And also, one thing, I don't think Murder Mystery 1 had this. There's a little secret if you go in here, which everybody knows about. You have this little Easter egg, you got TVs, this vault door thing, this dude watching a dead TV. Yeah, the voting room's a bit different. And honestly, I think that's it for Murder Mystery. So let's go on to the next game. Alright, so this is the earliest rendition of Arsenal I could find. Alright, so this is apparently what Arsenal looked like in 2018. I have no clue how accurate this is. I only started playing in 2020. I don't think the UI was this bad, but it could have been. I don't know. You could deploy. This menu looks kind of nostalgic. Alright, so I think for the most part, this is actually how 2018 Arsenal was. There aren't any players here though, so I can't show you the actual gameplay. But this is the earliest nostalgic version that I could find. And you can see that, for the most part, the maps are very similar, but definitely have some changes. Also, one thing, apparently you can't reload. Alright, so this one we have Arsenal 2020, which actually works. Yeah, this looks pretty familiar from when I played. It actually looks fairly similar to what it looks like now. And honestly, it is. But this is pretty this is pretty similar to how it is now, and I'm still just as bad as I was in 2020. I think that's going to be it for Arsenal, so now let's move on to the final game. So the next game is Car Crushers 2, so we're going to be looking at the OG version, which is of course Car Crushers 1. Definitely remember playing this in like 2017. I also remember watching Dan TDM play this a lot, so I also bought Energy Core Access and VIP. Pretty much, you could definitely tell this is old Roblox, like 2012, because, I mean, just look at these speedometers and just overall the mechanics. But yeah, like the name suggests, the goal of this game, you crush cars, and that gives you money to get better cars, which give you more money when you crush them. It doesn't take away your cash when you buy a new car. You have to have that amount, but it doesn't take it away. Yeah, But yeah, this game's kind of broken. I don't think this is how the car was intended, but anyways. Alright, I don't think that's what the heck. That is not how wheels work. This thing is so hard to control. You've also got some really fun ways to destroy your vehicle. A black hole. If you have VIP, you could also get your car ran over by a train. But yeah, this is definitely a very nostalgic game. So now we will watch Grand Collision of this car being hit by a train. Okay, guys, here we go. $12 million. All right. So you can see I can't drive. This is horrible handling right now. But you can go to the Energy Core. I'm not sure if it'll let me because the server's like not old enough or something. The server has to be 20 minutes old to actually do this, I think, and that always annoyed me. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait 20 20 minutes. So I'm just going to wait and show you guys how the energy core explosion looks. So I will see you guys in 1 second. All right, so as you can see here, the button is now red. So now I can break the glass and self-destruct. Also, I'm going to turn this down because I feel like this music is just going to be randomly copyrighted. All right, so yeah, basically we have to leave for the helicopter. The energy core blows up in 1 minute. So I've got to get out of here. The helicopter's back here. Yep. Yeah, so like you can see, we get to the helicopter, escape chopper landing zone. What the heck? That's not supposed to happen. This game is very glitchy. Even the description says that it may not work as intended due to just how old it is. The helicopter's leaving. Here's where we're gonna go for the energy core explosion. Or it just will fail to teleport. That's also a possibility. It has failed to teleport. And yet you just have this giant thing destroying everything, and you can regenerate it. So that's it for Car Crushers 1. Now we're going to look at Car Crushers 2. Alright, so we got Car Crushers 2 here, which came out in 2017, and as you can see already, it is way more mod. And I did actually play this game a little bit, but I never really played it much because I think in like 2017, I just found the original Car Crushers to be a lot more fun. So apparently you could race in this. How do I spawn in a car? Why do I have a gun? What is this? Is this like a water gun? A freeze gun? Yeah, you're supposed to like destroy a car. It's like a black hole. Oh wait, it's a tornado. It's like just delete vehicle and I can go to the dealership. Can I even buy a new car? No, I can't. Yeah, so we have all of these. But yeah, and these just give you more money, I think. But that's about it. I'm not going to get too deep into this game because I haven't really played it much. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, then please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And once again, I will be linking all of the games in the description. So be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys in the next video.